Hello, and she is from Costa Rica for another energy update. Exciting news, as always. So, before we get into the new cycle that is going to start today, I want to talk about another amazing synchronicity. Today is also a portal day, the 10-10 portal, right? And those portals, they are cosmic gateways, windows of opportunity for quantum leaps in our spiritual evolution and in the raising of our awareness and our consciousness. So, with the new cycle that is starting today, we also have this energy supporting us, like the portal is opening today, bringing in these opportunities and this higher energies and rippling and trailing and tracing off in the next coming days, at least like a week or something like that. And if we look at the numerology of this 10-10 portal, what do we have there? We have the one, unity, oneness, new beginnings, right? So it's definitely having the energy of a new beginning, a new cycle. So perfect alignment with the new cycle of the sun that is starting today. And at the same time, we have the zero. And what is the zero? Nothingness, emptiness, infinity, presence, right? So those are the two qualities we're dancing with. The oneness, the unity, the new beginning, the action, the start, and the end, the nothingness, the surrendering, the emptiness. And from that space of presence and emptiness, we begin a new cycle in the sun. So the next 13 days are going to be supported by the potential for enlightenment. The sun is an agent of awakening. In the Mayan calendar, which is designed as a tool for us to get into alignment with the highest timeline, the highest possible potential that we can create and experience. You know, it's a tool that helps us to grow spiritually. It's kind of a fifth dimensional calendar in a way. It's a cosmic calendar. And it is going through a spiral of 20 agents, 20 archetypes, and the sun is the last one on the spiral, right? So it is also representing life. Like if you look at our sun, it's the life giver. It's the light that is illuminating, that is shining, that is giving life to earth. So we are invited to connect with the sun. If you can be around the sun, take it in. Open yourself up to receive. You know, the Mayans believe that our sun is a stargate that is connected to the galactic central sun in the center of our galaxy, which they call Hunab-Ku, which is pulsing codes. And I guess goosebumps as I share that, you know, galactic codes which activate our DNA. So this is a very powerful time for DNA activation if we connect with the sun, which transmits the cosmic codes that it receives from the galactic center onto the earth, onto us humans. And our DNA carries information of all the lifetimes that our soul is connected to, right? Back in the days, the scientists were saying it's junk DNA. 96% of the DNA is inactive, doing nothing. Well, guess what? It is carrying your information and your future and past potential of all your lifetimes, right? And what does that mean? That means that we have the unique opportunity to tap into all those potentials, all those wisdom, all those knowledge, all those skills that we've gathered in so-called past and future lifetimes, which actually from another perspective happen all at the same time. Time is just a linear concept, right? But the Mayans know that everything is cyclical, everything happens at once. So that means that right now we can tap into any skill, any knowledge, any wisdom that we desire if we open, right? So it's a very potent time for DNA activation, for integrating aspects of ourselves that we wish we needed, right? Whatever you feel, you can call in. There definitely is a lifetime where you exactly had the skills that you feel you need right now, and connect with that. Breathe in with that. And just talk to your DNA and say, show me a lifetime and make me feel a lifetime. Connect me with a lifetime, whether it be in the past or in the future, doesn't matter. That has exactly what I need right now. If I need to be more calm, then connect me with this. If I need to be more creative, connect me with this. If you want to become a painter, a musician, or whatever, infinite potential. Magician, witch, healer, all those things, all available right now. Beautiful. So, DNA activation is the very important thing. And at the same time, you might ask yourself, okay, enlightenment, what does that mean, right? Everybody has a different understanding. And usually there's this belief, oh yeah, in order to get enlightened, you need to meditate or whatever, the whole life in a cave, and you need to be having certain practices and stuff. And while those are all tools to attain that, I believe that it's really important to be aware that in my understanding, enlightenment is the allowance and the full expression of your true self, right? And that doesn't mean, or that means you don't have to act spiritual. You don't have to behave in a certain way in order to maintain a false spiritual identity or something, if you don't really feel it, or if you think you should do it instead of really feeling it. So what I think would bring you more to this state of enlightenment is the acknowledgement and the realization that you, the way you are right now, are complete. And in contrast to your beliefs, there's nothing that you can do that would add or take away from the completeness that you already are, right? So that can give us a relief, So that means we don't need to do anything in order to get something from the outside to make us feel more complete or more loved or more valued or whatever, right? So this is, the sun is the reminder of that. It's the reminder of the completeness that we are, of the fullness that we are. And it invites us to be this full expression of who we are, to not hold back, and also to not pretend, just being as authentic as we can and being in love with ourselves and being complete, whatever we do, whatever we are, right now, right here. And on top of that, what the sun is also supporting us with is realizing everything that is making us feel disconnected. And if there's anything at all that is the root of everything that is challenging right now, it's the illusion of disconnection. It's our feeling that we are disconnected, or that we disconnect ourselves from the source, from each other, from nature, right? So the sun will help us to realize where we unconsciously disconnect, right? Moments of judging someone. We all do that. That's the way we've been conditioned, right? But as soon as we judge someone or something, we disconnect, we take it out of the oneness, and at the same time, ultimately, we're judging ourselves because we're projecting. We can only carry a judgment about something because we have experienced in the past someone judging us for showing that kind of behavior. and now we project it as a shadow onto someone else. So the invitation is to be aware of judgment and let go of the judgment. Realize it, observe it, and then see it okay, and see this as a conditioned part, but then let go, because judgment, the idea that you know who anything should be, what anybody should do, or what is best for anything, will disconnect you. So all those things that make us feel disconnected will be illuminated in the sun, right? So it might be challenging. There might be a lot of stuff coming up that we're not necessarily, so happy to look at, but at the same time, it's a big, big support to come into this higher perspective, right? To come into realization and to realize that ultimately we are one being. We are the universe, we are the creator that has embodied itself in many different shapes and forms in order to experience itself, in order to play with itself. But ultimately we are complete. And there's nothing to do really. Like, the completeness is yours forever. You can't deny it. And we are really good at, blocking the light. Like, we've been conditioned so hard to not shine our light. We have experienced all as a child or whatever when we were in our full bliss, in our full expression, in our full joy. And it was too much, right? It was not well behaved. So we're suppressing our light, not just our darkness, not just our unconscious aspects, but really our light. And we are invited to shine our light. And whatever that means for you, right? It can also be just in a place of realization that the moment is beautiful and perfect as it is, and you are beautiful and perfect as you are, and there's nothing to do. And with that comes a sense of peace. And that allows us to see the beauty and to tap into the magic, right? When we are not so busy doing things, trying to change things, like trying to make the world a better place or fighting our enemies or whatever, projecting. And if we're just in this place of presence, resting in our own completeness, resting in our own radiance, right? In this state of presence, there is a vibrancy radiating, which is what we are at the core of our being. Awareness, consciousness, infinite, timeless, spaceless. Complete. Expressing itself in all ways. And we are invited to embrace and remember our essence. And as we allow our light to come, shine through, we are radiating, and this is so much more powerful than anything that we could physically do. If you allow your light to shine through, if you are connected with your essence, everything will be illuminated, and just your presence will change the world around you, the reality. So let's breathe in this potential. Let's breathe in this new beginning, and let's breathe in the completeness, the wholeness, the fullness of what we are. Embracing are complete, perfect, always. No matter what we feel, no matter what we believe, those are just ideas and stories. This has nothing to do with our essence. Our essence is pure light, pure awareness, radiance, like the sun. And remember, the sun is shining every day for everyone, even the ones we don't like. And let that be an inspiration to be as unconditionally loving as the sun towards ourselves and towards our fellow humans. Family, we are all in this together. We made it so far. So much bliss and magic ahead of us. So much magic to be created, so much love to be shared, so much beauty to be experienced. Many blessings. Until next time.